Once again to my YouTube channel, Catherine Wamboy. It's an honor to have you with me. Today we have a very interesting topic by the name Self-Sabotaging and How to Handle It. That is our title today, Self-Sabotaging and How to Handle It. Let me begin by posing a question to us. How many of us have ever experienced self-sabotage? Personally, I have experienced self-sabotage. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, many times I have experienced self-sabotage. 5 years ago, I was invited by a senior woman here in Kenya to facilitate a conference, an international conference. And she had given me one of my favorite topics as far as gender issues are concerned. That is gender mainstreaming. I love it. So when I received that call, I was so excited. I felt honored. I felt blessed. But after 5 minutes, after the excitement, after, feeling good about it, 5 minutes later, there is that thing that hit my mind. Negative. 2 months before the invitation, I had lost my job. And this negative thing that hit my mind, or that negative thing that I experienced, asked me, what are you? What is your title? When you go there and introduce yourself, what do you tell people? What you do? Your title has been stripped off. You don't have a title. Yeah. And when you tell people, I have been working with ABCD, the question is, you have been working. Where are you now? There is that moment that I felt I'm not good enough. I'm not adequate. I don't have a title. Believe it, my friend. I did not facilitate the conference. I called the lady and I told her, can I suggest someone else for you? And she told me, Catherine, I knew there are some other people, but I gave you this priority. Yes, I did not facilitate. Did I fall sick? No, I did not fall sick. Yeah. What was it? Just that negative emotions, that negative self-talks, that negative thing that makes you feel, no, I think so and so is more qualified than I do to facilitate the international conference. when I think about that thing today, yes, I don't fully, blame myself, because I know sometimes, different times, we behave differently. And as human beings, there's those moments that we feel we are inadequate, depending on what we are going through. And actually, it is during these moments that sometimes we even lose some of the golden opportunities. Imagine if I attended the conference, because I believe today that I have what it takes. And this lady who had invited me knew Catherine can deliver. Yes, I could deliver it. But guess what? Self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. It happens to all of us every single day. Instead of rushing, or rather seizing that moment, that opportunity, we feel, not me. It should be so and so. Yeah, I've never had such another opportunity. And I'm not so much hard on myself that I did not go, because, as I have said, that was that time. Yeah. Today I feel I can handle anything, anywhere. Yeah. When you talk about self-sabotage, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? We are talking about the pattern or the behavior that sometimes we develop, the thought we develop, that keeps on drawing us back and preventing us to move forward, preventing us to move forward and do what we want, or rather, do what we are expected to do. That thought, that negative and destructive thought, yeah, that makes you feel you are not adequate enough, you are not good enough, you cannot amount to anything. We do jeopardize, even our relationships, by sabotaging our relationships. Yeah. By being, paranoid, having paranoia. Yeah. Having negative thoughts, even about our partners. Self-sabotage happens in different areas of our lives, relationships, career, yeah, or occupation. We sabotage ourselves every single day. And some of these behaviors might be innate, yeah. They are coming from within us. The way we might even have been brought up with low self-esteem. The words people have talked about us. Yeah. The words, the way we have been brought up, the way we have been, socialized, and so on and so forth. And sometimes, even as parents, we destroy our self-esteem to an extent that they start sabotaging their lives. I've I've done a topic on comparison hurts. When we are brought up being compared to others, sometimes we find ourselves sabotaging opportunities, sabotaging our relationships, and so on and so forth. Self-sabotage. And someone said, we sabotage the great things in our lives because deep down we feel not worthy having the great things. Yeah, this is Talisa Riazi who has said that. We sabotage the great things in our lives because deep down we feel we are not worthy having the great things. I'm not worthy to facilitate an international conference. So and so should be facilitating it. Yeah. This is self-sabotage. Yeah. Self-sabotage. And someone said this also, that self-sabotage is like a proverbial hammer. Yeah. A proverbial hammer over the head that finally wakes us up, demanding that we pay attention. For most of us, it takes something devastating to crack us open, to get us out of our minds and into our hearts. This is Debbie Food who has said this. Yeah. Self-sabotage, it's the proverbial hammer over the head. Yeah. That finally wakes us up, demanding that we pay attention. Yeah. Because some of us, and I think I'm one of some of us. Yeah. Yeah. It's like something needs to come and shake you up. Something devastating has to come in order for you to be, to crack open. Yeah, to crack open. Or have a crack in your mind so that you may come out of your mind and you get to your heart. You listen to your heart. Yeah. Philippians 4, verse 13. We can do all things through Christ that strengthen us, who strengthen us, sorry. We can do all things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Yes. We need sometimes to come out even of our comfort zone in order for us to understand and realize how potential we are. Because we are all potential. We are potential. There are some things that even happen in our lives that we realize, oh, so I can do this? Yes. Yeah. We self-sabotage ourselves because we have fear of failure. Oh, what if? Fear of failure. Fear of disappointment. Yeah. Fear. Actually, fear is one of the key things as far as self-sabotage is concerned. What if he proposes to me and then the relationship ends? Yeah. We want it so badly that even before it begins, we ruin it. Yeah. We want that relationship so badly that even before it begins, we are already paranoid. Yeah. So we destroy it before it begins. And someone has said this. Some of the 9% of the things that we fear, they don't even happen. Yeah. 90% of the things that we fear, they don't even happen. Yes. Yeah. So we find ourselves sabotaging the things that we should embracing and celebrating. Yeah. The opportunities, yeah, that have been brought to us, we find ourselves sabotaging them. Yeah. Sometimes it's about overthinking, fantasizing, imagining, expecting, doubting. Yeah. And someone said, just let it naturally evolve. Yeah. Just let it naturally evolve. Yeah. Another cause of self-sabotage sometimes is this lack of forgiveness. And someone has said this, lack of forgiveness causes almost all of our self-sabotaging behavior. This is Mark Victor Hansen. Yeah. Unforgiveness. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you had another relationship, it did not work. You are not able to forgive. So you are taking your self-sabotaging relationship of the past into the present. Yeah. You are taking your past relationship into the new relationship. And it happens to us. It happens to us. Self-sabotage is universal. It happens to all of us, either knowingly or unknowingly. When I did not go to facilitate the international conference, I don't know that was self-sabotage. Actually, later is when I realized that was self-sabotage. Yeah, that was self-sabotage. So sometimes we don't realize that we are self-sabotaging. Yeah. When we let the negative emotions, the negative phrase or emotional phrase, take control of our lives. Yeah. Sometimes we don't know that we are sabotaging ourselves. Self-sabotage. It's a human experience. We all experience it. We experience it. Self-sabotaging actually is an inherent part of your character. Actually, it should not define you, and it should not erase your strengths. Yeah, I have also done a topic on you are stronger than you think. You are stronger than you think. Stop jeopardizing or rather sabotaging yourself. Yeah. You can replace self-sabotage with positive things. Yeah. Self-advancement. Yeah. Yeah. Believing in yourself. Yeah. How do you handle it? I've already begun how to go about it. The tips on how to go, or rather on how to handle self-sabotage. Yeah. Shun self-criticism. Yeah. Self-criticism. Yeah. Replace the negative talks about yourself with positive self-talks. And this is very biblical. That is why I talked about Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Be more intentional. Be more intentional on where you want to go and what you want to do. Yeah. Develop insight about yourself. Yeah. Have an honest conversation with yourself. Yeah. Where do I want to go? As you have an honest conversation with yourself, ask yourself questions. Are your negative thoughts helping you or hurting you? Those negative thoughts you talk about yourself, are they helping you or are they hurting you? Yeah. Remember the questions that I ask myself. What is my title? Yeah. What am I? When I go to the conference, how do I define myself? Yeah. Yeah. The negative thoughts, are they helping you? Yeah. Or are they hurting you? Are they make you move forward or backward? Take a moment to decide if something will hold you back or move you forward. Yeah. Yeah. Today I'm talking about how I feel about that opportunity I missed, because I know I would not have been the same again. This was an international conference. Yeah. And I was given one of my favorite topic, gender mainstreaming. Yeah. Take a moment to decide if something will hold you back or move you forward. Yeah. The other thing, you have to be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. As I have said, yes, that was past. If today I have the opportunity to do what I was supposed to do, which necessarily might not be fair, yeah, I will do differently. Yeah, yeah. I did what I did that time because that was the only thing I could have done. Today I can do better because I know better. This is Mary and Gerald. Yeah, I did that time what I felt I had to do. But today I can do better because I know better. So don't be hard on yourself. Yeah. Let the past be past. Just embrace the past mistakes, but don't dwell on that. Don't dwell. And this is also biblical. Don't dwell on the past. Yeah. Forget the former things. Forget your past. Look forward. Move forward. There are more opportunities awaiting for you. So don't be hard on yourself that you sabotaged your past relationship or your second relationship or that. Don't be hard on yourself that you sabotaged those opportunities. Today is today and you can do better. Yeah. There is this guy who invented bulb. I think he's called Charles someone. Sorry, I have forgotten his name. And he tried 10,000 ways of inventing bulb. The bulb that we use for electricity. Yeah, yeah. And he said, I never failed. I only tried 10,000 ways that did not work. I love that. I never failed. I only tried 10,000 ways that did not work. Yeah. There is like failure. Yeah. These are just learning experiences. Learning experiences that make us better and better every single day. Yeah. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15, it says, catch us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil our vines, because our vines have tender grapes. Yeah. Catch us the foxes, the little foxes. Yeah. It is the little things in our lives that make us self-sabotage. Yeah. We sabotage things and opportunities in our lives because of the little foxes. Yeah. Yeah. Our vines have tender grapes. Our vines have tender grapes. Yeah. We are stronger than we think. And we can do better today than we did yesterday. Yeah. So don't worry about yesterday. Yeah. Try to do better today. Ignore negative emotions. Ignore negative emotions. Yeah. So if you are ignoring negative emotions, it means you are embracing the positive emotions. Yeah. Neutralize the negative emotions in your lives. Yeah. Extinguish the negative emotions, the negative behaviors. Yeah. Philippians 4, verse 8. It says, finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honest, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any, yeah, if there be any virtue, if there be anything worthy of embracing, think about these things. Think about these things. Let us embrace the negative emotions. Negative emotions. You should also embrace your imperfectionism. Yeah. Yeah. Someone said, I'm not perfect, but I'm real. Yeah. Forget about imperfection, but be real and genuine in your lives. Another person said, don't be perfect, but just try to be better than yesterday. Yeah, don't be perfect. Personally, I've never prayed for perfectionism. But I try to be better than I was yesterday. Yeah. Another is believe in yourself erase distorted beliefs about yourself. Yeah. You are more talented. You are capable of doing great things than you can even imagine. Yeah. Things that we cannot imagine. We are capable of doing that. We are capable of doing that. We are capable of doing great things if only we are ready to do away with the negative emotions. Yeah. Let's do away with negative emotions about our lives. Let us do away with self-criticism. Let us work on our self-esteem. I know it's not easy because maybe for years and years you have been taught to believe that you are a bad person. You are a bad person. And I normally say this as I give my testimonies that I think 90% or 80% of my life I've lived with people who never saw anything good in me. So it's a hard time you change, yeah? You change yourself. You cannot change people. It's only yourself whom you can change. You can only change yourself. Yeah. God will help us to work on our self-esteem, self-worth. Yeah. There is an intrinsic value, worth inside every creation, inside us human beings, because we are made in the likeness, in the likeness and image of God. So, did you sabotage yourself yesterday? Forget about it. Begin working on your positive talks today. Begin talking about your positive emotions today. Yeah. Did you jeopardize your past relationship? Forget about it. Begin working on yourself today. May God help you. May God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.